Let's see. Hey, there we are. Turn that on. Oh, okay. What's up, everybody? Okay. Try to see if I can. Just double checking stuff. Freeze. OBS freeze. Oh, okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Get started in just a second here. I'm just trying to get setting, trying to get the Google Sheets of everybody's submission. There is a delay on Instagram, so I think on Instagram, head over to YouTube, and you'll be able to see it a lot better. Mute this. Whoa. Awesome. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. All right. Oh, I guess I could have just did that too. That's nice. At least I can see. Okay. Awesome. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining. Just gonna let some people come in. We'll get started soon. I'm gonna just double check that I got all my files ready, software ready. Okay, let's see here. Turn that off for now. Let's see. All right, let me see. What's up, everybody? It's good to see you guys. Let's get this going. Let's get this up. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes, y'all. All right. Oh, I wonder if I can get this. Let me try to test something real quick. If I added this, let's see if this plays. Hold on. Hold on, wait, that's played through the room. Oh, that's too funny. I don't know if that's coming through, but if it is, then you're welcome. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to turn it off. So I'm doing a couple of different softwares to get this thing working. Okay, let me bring that down. Let me Let me just don't demonetize me, or wait, no, I'm not. I can't even get monetized. Don't copyright strike me, TC. Awesome. Okay. So thanks for joining, everybody. Let me pull up everybody's comments here. I'm gonna put this on. Where is this? Oh, there's that monitor. There you go. Awesome. Samuel, what's up? Nick, Victor, how's it going, guys? Hey, listen. So I'm just gonna pick up. Brian, what's up? What's up, everybody? I'm just gonna pick like random people. And then from there, okay, this is just sorry, Brian. You'll love me for this because I'm running 4 monitors today. Four monitors. Okay, and then I lost the chat now. There we go. Comments. Okay, let me bring this over so I can see everybody's stuff. All right, Steven, what's up, man? It's been a while. If you're watching on Instagram and chatting, I'll try to look over at Instagram as much as I can to see the chat because I'm going through OBS tonight for Instagram. It's a little... I can't do the chat very well. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. Reaching into your home. Just kidding. Okay. Hi. So, I'm gonna get started. Haven't done this. Gosh. Almost. Wow, I think it's almost a year since I've done this, the live breakdowns. So basically what it's gonna look like is I'm gonna go ahead and pick a random person, pop their video into my little video player. I have a basically like Telestrator software that I'm gonna, if I need to show some stuff, and I'm coming at this. So this is how I'm gonna do this. I'm coming at this with the way that I do my one-on-one coaching calls and my mentorships. I basically treat you as one of my staff members. Like, hey, this is our style. This is what we're going for. Again, you have to always, basically, it's all subjective, right? It's all going back towards your leadership, how you guys want your look to look like, even audio, all that stuff. And so, when I'm breaking down stuff, these are merely suggestions. They're not like, hey, you need to do this, especially since these are like, these are going to be super quick, and I'm just going to showcase a few stuff. So as I go through this, you guys, I'm going after it as you guys are a part of my staff, but then, chew the meat, spit out the bones, whatever works for you guys works for you guys. And it's the same thing. I say this at the beginning of all my coaching calls, all my mentorship calls. I am not trying to make you out to be a Chad Vegas. I'm not trying to make you out to be a Transformation Church. I'm not trying to make you out to be a Bethel. I'm trying to give you tools and give you ideas on how to make things better that works for you guys. And yeah, so without further ado, between all of my stinking monitors here, the more monitors, the better. Yeah, that's right, Jay. Yeah, more monitors. I'm just kidding. I mean, I look at a multi-view of 16 inputs right now on one TV. The other TV is another 16. So yeah, I love looking at different stuff, I guess. Okay, so you know what? Why don't we do this? Let me load this. We're gonna start off with Sam Nazario, because you were the first one that submitted. Ah, lucky. So, let me see here. Let me load this into the player. Okay. All right, we're gonna try to do this. I'm still trying to figure out a good way to. I'll probably say it again because somebody usually asks. Software that I'm streaming through. So, basically, you're gonna go. What I'm doing right now is I'm using four different softwares. Technically, the fourth one's not a software. So I use Ecamm Live, and Ecamm Live I feed another deal called Minicam. That's how I figured it was the easiest way to do like an iPad telestrator thing. So Minicam goes at Minicam, MANYCAM goes to that, and then I use OBS for Instagram, mainly because I find it easier to lay out graphics and stuff. And then I'm using Restream to go to YouTube and Facebook. So, yeah, cool. Let's get started. And let me know in the comments on YouTube, Facebook, if you guys cannot hear the audio from the player. Okay, so let's go over here. Sam, let's hit you up, my man. All right, so let's skip it. Come on, pour it out today. I like to watch the intro because. Oh, by the way, I've not really watched any of this. So. Again, I'm still. Okay, let's go back here. All right, we'll keep it at 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Awesome. Cozy Raps. Thanks for coming over to YouTube. All right, let me get the pencil up here. All right, coming to you guys in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I feel like I'm back at work. Good morning, awesome. Family. Oh, can we stand up? Hold on, guys. This morning? Welcome to. You're good. You're good. As well as our online family. Where's my? So excited to worship with you this morning. It'd be good if I decided if I remembered to. He said, "I don't know what actually activate." But I came to praise the Lord. Some of my Pentecostal the license that I have for my other software. Oh, that's the fourth software. I use loopback audio. I came to worship and praise His name today. All right. I don't know if you guys are hearing that white noise, but it's coming off in a second. Remove all distractions. I'm gonna go back again. Let's see. Here we go. Just say that this morning. I give you my What's up, Danny, Kobe? How you guys doing? Okay, so let me go back again because I really want to see this from the intro. Hi, son. My son's here too. Just watch out for the cable, dude. And God, I'm here to praise you. I'm here to bless. All right, hold on. We're gonna redo this, and my son wants to see himself there. Say hi, everybody. All right, hold on here. Of more than I could ever give. But God, I'm going to give you all that I. For me, I'm going to go back because for me, an intro is what is needed for me. I like watching intro. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Hi. You good? Okay, son. Go. You getting your toy? All right. It's a family affair, guys. Sorry, guys. You ran away from me. When I was growing up, I used to hear my dad. So this looks good. I don't know what you came to do, but I came to praise. So here, let me Pentecostal friends. Let me just pause it here, and I skipped ahead. Look at that. Let me go back here. Here in person as well as Pentecostal friends. Awesome. So one of the things we do a lot with your cinematic broadcast style, right, is you're shooting for thirds. So. Here, what I would do is my son just slammed the door. That's great. What I would do is I'd put him on the third. Usually, what I like to do is because the neck of the guitar is you know most guitar players are right-handed, so then their left hand's on the chords. So I usually like to put them on this side of the third there. Just you know your cinematic broadcast style, you're doing a lot of thirds. Rarely any center. Always on the right third, left third. So yeah, so I'd put them there. All right, let's continue here. I haven't used this software in so long, so I'm trying to get used to it again. That phrase,
but it's the truth.
Hear that?
I came to worship and praise his name today. And I hope you did too.
Oh, my mom's on Instagram. Hi, Mom.
Attention to the Lord this morning. Remove all distractions.
Jay Johnson.
And I want us to say this today. God, I give you.
This is great. So this is great too. I think the only thing here, what I would do is I would, it's just a little bit awkward with this person in there. So have your camera up, probably like step this way if they can. And that way you can just frame up these two right here. I would do that, or have them come over and have them frame up these two people right there. So I like that though. I'm a fan of reverse shots. So, hey.
I give you all the
same thing with this, right? Framing. I just typically tend to not make sure that these people aren't here. So you're either gonna give me a 2-shot, have them here, or have those two in the shot there. If you can. And again, I'm coming at this with I don't know how many of you or how many cameras you have. I don't know what you guys are actually dealing with as far as cam ops, locked off cams, all this stuff. I can kind of tell on some of it, or lenses also. So like if you can, even, I mean, that's a good shot there, zoom in, keep them on third. So yeah. All right, let's go.
God, I laid at your feet. Father, this morning I give you my full attention.
Lighting's pretty good. What I would do here, if you can, well, let's get into it, because it might be just low because you guys haven't started the song. So let's get into it, and then
I'm here to bless your name. I'm here to pour out my praise at your
hi everybody on Instagram.
at the feet of Jesus, who is so worthy, who's so deserving of more than I could ever give. But God, I'm going to give you all that I can. I'm going to give you all that I have in worship today. I came to praise you today. Come on, can you
just a little better here
right now?
again, right? Cinematic style, your cinematic broadcast. You are shooting in a third a lot. Traditional broadcast is a lot of centered shots, a lot of slow push-ins, a lot of slow pull-outs, right? So for me, push-ins equals zoom-ins, pull-outs equals zoom-outs. So here, just to keep that cinematic effect, that that look, again, you put them in a third. Just put them a little bit on the left third there.
Even before a melody is sung, even before words are on the screen.
Oh, if you guys ask questions, oh, this is a great shot. I love that. I'd probably come down if you can on the headroom just a little bit. This is great. Good movement. So one thing to look out for on this is you want to watch out for that boat sway, right? So as you're going, so you want to make sure your movement is actually just flowing. So have your cam up. It's something that we do called the walk. I usually go into a deeper with my coaching and stuff. And the walk is, it's your heel toe. And if I slur my words, I've been awake since 3 a.m. So heel toe, it's a walk, and you're basically just wrapping around, right? Wrapping around the keys. So what that does is when you look at it now, you see you got that little bit of that boat sway, right? Like if I'm on a boat. So something to work on.
Come on, pour it out today. How hungry are you this morning to reach his face, to see his face, to experience
Minute
his
30.
presence?
Oh, okay, cool, Samuel.
God, we wanna
Yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll skip ahead here.
We're hungry for more of you. God,
All right, let's
pour out our praise.
go. Hey, look at that. I almost hit it. Minute 31. Yeah, so this is great. I like that. A nice little wide shot. I'd probably maybe if you can tilt down a little bit and just put your headroom right there. So, about half. So if you guys are going to ask questions, I totally forgot. If you ask questions, put a Q the letter Q next to your question. It allows me to search for questions in the chat because I'm getting chat from Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, okay. Let's go. Wow. Beautiful shot there. Love that. This is great. Probably just a little bit more in the third. Nice, that's a good cut there. Nice, good. And yeah, there you go. Oh, awesome. So yeah, don't be afraid to hold out those shots. So if you know that your cam op's going to go from the guitar or the bass, no, I think it's guitar. So guitar and then going and then, panning down or even whipping down to the drums, don't be afraid to hold out that shot just a little bit longer if you can. That was great though. Your cam op was really good there. Nice, good cutting. Yeah, good. Love that. Love going to that wide. So for me, like all of my big moments when it's crescendoing, right? You got that build, bop, pop, 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 what a beautiful name in a bomb. I always love going to a wide. Two things. Either the wide, I really love wides, right? If I have the space in the room and all that stuff. And if not, I'll go to like a handhill that's doing like hitting multiple people at, basically stringing their shots together. So yeah, that was great. Beautiful. Hold on. Nice. Good. Again, just that boat sway, right? You want to have them move around the camera, right? Nice. Yeah. Again, just the third, just up them on the third there. We'll give them a little bit of looking room, I like to call it. Oh, that's great. Hi, everybody. So it's not too bad. I would actually probably cut away from it now. For me, my general rule of thumb is you're looking at it and how long would it take for you if you were at home watching on TV. Hey, Jeremy. Hi. If you're watching on TV, how long would you want to sit down there at the couch and look at it? And I'll probably say this over and over again. The goal is always to create an experience, create that atmosphere at home, right? If we're doing our jobs right, people are going to be sitting up, standing, worshiping, all that stuff. But at the same time, you still want to have a standard. You still want to move. You still want to cut to a certain way to kind of keep that engagement going. Get that audience engagement in there. Cool. Let's skip ahead just a little more on this one, and then we'll go pick another one. Skip a little bit. This is great. This is great framing right there. I apparently put my signature on there. That's great. I signed it. Sign off. I'm just kidding. Yeah, third again. Yeah, love it, man. Great job. Man, you guys are killing it. I love it.
I just want to let you know, someday soon we're gonna need
that's
this thing
sweet
for
hair.
Sunday morning. I'm just telling you.
Wish I had that kind of hair.
So We might have to get the next.
Let's see here. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, that's sweet.
Say something.
Yeah. Cool. I think the only other thing I would say as far as a lighting standpoint, your key light's not too bad. See if you can get like a brighter wash on your band there. Yeah, just get a little bit of brighter wash. Some of these shots, like this one, I mean, it'd be great. I don't know. Again, I'm coming at this not knowing anything about your setup, but if you can, man, get some tighter shots in there. That'd be really, really cool. Awesome. So that's video number 1. How much time I got? Wow. I am going to take 5 hours to get through all of this. And my wife is going to kill me. Just kidding. Okay, cool. Let's move on here. And let's see here. All right, let me find the next one. All right, so you know what? Let's just because they sent this in all the way from Germany. Emilia? I hope I'm saying your name right. Emilia. FCGWI Church. The first one was Sam from the Power Place Church. Great job, guys. Great job. Awesome. Okay, next. Here we go. Skip here.
Wie schön, dass wir mit so vielen Kindern gesegnet
I
sind.
totally understand what you're
Super,
saying.
super toll, da geht mein Herz auf. Okay, mein Name ist Sina Bayer und ich darf uns heute durch den Gottesdienst
This is great.
leiten.
Lighting's good. I love that.
Jetzt in den
It's a little hot on the key.
Zu Beginn werde ich nochmal um den Segen Gottes bitten.
I'd probably come down to stop an
Jesus,
Iris.
ich danke dir dafür, dass wir hier sein dürfen heute Morgen so zahlreich, dass wir dich anbeten dürfen, dass du ein Gott bist, der
That's cool.
verfügbar ist, der sich nicht zu schade ist. Und
I will say yes and amen
uns
because
nach dir ausstrecken.
hey, that's beautiful.
Einladen.
Love that. I'll take that.
Und,
It's nice.
Ja, dir jetzt im Lobpreis begegnen. Halleluja, Jesus.
All right, here we go. Beautiful shot there. Love that. Oh, nice. So with that, and I mean, again, this is probably just through communication wise, but have them go. So like with our jib, for instance, oh man, I wish I had time to pull up the multi-view. I recorded multi-view today. But you're basically, every time we do our jib shot or anything with movement, I'll actually say before I come to them, like camera 5, make your move. And they'll start moving and then I'll come to them. So make sure you're letting them know, boom, hey, make your move. And then cut to it while they're in motion, not having them start. And although I did have a few of those today, so I'm not perfect either. Well, we're never going after perfection, right? So that wasn't too bad. One of the things that I talk about a lot when you're using static shots. So shots that have no movement, if it's just locked off, the camera's just locked off. One of the things I like to do is basically when I cut to it, it's very quick. So I'll cut to it and then cut away from it. So I would be like bum 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 cut bum 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 cut dun, dun. So really quick, just to keep that energy going, especially if your other cameras have movement. And you know, feel it out, right? Feel it out with the music. You know, sometimes if you have to, hold it out, especially if you don't have a lot of cameras to work with, hold it out. But if not, if you can, just cut to it fairly quickly, you know, like 1 or 2 beats and then cut away. So that's good. Yep. Ah, nice. Good, yeah. Just watching the headroom. I think on most of these that I've seen so far, for me, I personally would put my headroom like down here. So I'd cut that in half just a little bit there. So the top of your frame would hit there. This is great here. Again, I would actually just put him just a little more in that third. That way his neck's like right here, his guitar neck. And, you know, again, going after that cinematic. Cinematic show. There, so I'd cut away right there. Cut right there. It's a good wide here. I'd probably again just come down in the headroom a little bit. It's kind of cool to hear that song in German. Love this. That's good. I would just walk a little bit slower, especially on this moment, because you kind of, you know, it's still kind of intimate, right? I would have held on to the acoustic just a little longer and then have your cam out move up. So hold on just a little bit and then have them go. Again, headroom, I'd probably put it, well, that's right there. That's where I'd put headroom.
Rose of Sharon, he's Yahweh. The righteous Son, he's Yahweh.
Here, what I would do, always look at the foreground and background of every shot that you try to take, right? Or that you want to take. What I would do here, just because, you know, your guitar player is not really doing much there, I would actually probably just had her, you know, cut her out there and either take, have them pan over and get whoever else was there. They might not be doing anything either, but then this one, she's trying to fix, you know, her sound or all that stuff. Let me see here. Her tone. Getting ready to play. Yeah, this is good here. Again, I just a little bit on the third for me. Something to talk about. So again, cinematic style, right? Putting them on thirds, the left third, right third. And then also movement. So what we do at Transformation is everything we have that's on sticks, so everything we have on a tripod, we do this motion called Cinema Verte. It's a French style documentary filming. And basically, it's the easiest way to explain it. It's the figure 8. You're basically taking the crosshair as the center of the center of your frame, and you're kind of doing a little figure 8 with it, right? So that's the easiest way to explain it. It's not really a figure 8. It's more like random movements. Another way I like to say is picture you put a nail in the center of your frame, and then you have a rubber band, and you're pulling that rubber band, and you're rounding it out. So you're rounding it out the edge of your frame, and it's going back up to the next side, and you're letting the rubber band kind of just pull it for you. So that's a way of adding motion to cameras that have, are on tripods, on sticks. Everybody's asking when I'm going to post the multi-view. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. This is great framing here. I love that. Awesome. Let's skip ahead. Nice here. I would, again, that whole cinematic approach to it. Just right third. Give her all that looking room there. Oh, sorry. Nah, my bad. I got too many buttons. See, this is why I have a technical director that presses buttons for me. Just kidding. See where you're going with this shot here. What I would do is it's just a little bit awkward because her head's cut off here. So if you can move the position of the camera or frame them up where you can get that to zoom in more if you can. If you can't, again, totally, like I said at the beginning of this, is you want to take the meat, spit out the bones. Everything's subjective to your style, your setup, your leadership style. So let's see, time wise. Okay, we'll go a little bit more. Yeah, I put her here more. And then you have the guitar player in the background, which is great. Nice, good. Love that move. Good, love it. Yeah. Just watch that headroom, that's all. But love that. Great 2-shot here. Yeah, and just the headroom. But yeah, this is that framing earlier would have been nice earlier too. Yeah, great. Love this. Again, giving her a little more looking room. Great cutting. Hit the wrong button. Oh, this is great. So here, again, I'd put her on this third, give her all that negative space there, give her all that looking room. Yeah. I hit the wrong button. Nice. So I would have cut off there. Yeah, again, just put her a little more on that third. Nice. Let's skip ahead. I just want to see it. Oh, that was a beautiful shot. I can't go back. The way this player is. It's great. I love hearing worship songs in different languages. When I like that. I like the framing. Headroom. So those shots, for me personally, the sweeping from left to right, that's an old school style of broadcast for me. So I personally don't have my ops do it. I'll usually just have them static. But again, going back to that cinema verte, right? Getting that movement of the camera so that way there's still motion and movement to kind of change up the shots. And then when one of the things we do is a lot of times is I'll be tight. They'll have a 2-shot for me. And then I cut to them, then I cut away. And when I cut away, they'll go to like a single, so they're always giving me these options on how to on framing. Let me see, guys. Hold on just a second. I might laptop up. Let me see. All right, let me see if I can transfer this file. MacBook Pro. So yeah, great job though. You guys are doing great. I love the feel of it. Guessing it's in 25 frames because it's in Europe. Yeah, great job. Man, all of these are great. Although I also wouldn't say like really harshly if, man, this sucks. You guys, man, I don't even know if you guys should be broadcasting right now. I'm just kidding. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was great. Let's see. Recap. Cinema Verte thirds. Yeah. Let's pause here. Any questions? Alex McGinn, the salt water tank. I know. I miss my fish tank. Soon. I'm going to post a multi-view. I don't know. Maybe. We should post it. I don't know if Jeremy's still watching, but we should probably post it. Today was off the chain too. Then Pastor Mike got up and just went for it, so that was good. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Emilia. I think that's correct, Emilia. Yeah. Great job. how far are you guys from France? Like, I mean, from Sancerre, Valencia? Because I'd love to go to Germany when we visit family up in France. I love hearing worship in other languages, especially like stuff that was like written by people I know for Bethel and Hillsong and stuff. So that's great. Okay, let's. All right, question. Steve Adams, will I have? What's this button here? Look at that! Whoa, what? That's cool. I can put this on here like this. Does it go away? It might go away soon. I think it's on like a timer. Yeah, videos for basic training. So it's coming. I am working on an e-course, basically like beginner broadcasting 101 kind of deal. Oh yeah, it did go away. Nice. And then right now I just got the coaching up. Starting tomorrow, I have 4 spots available for a mentorship. That's going to actually, the applications are going to go live tomorrow. Yeah. So 3-ish hours from the French border. I mean, they got fast trains. That might be possible. If you're joining me on Instagram, yeah, YouTube for a better experience. Just looking if anybody's asking questions on Instagram. Awesome. How many cameras are you running? How many cameras are you running at Transformation these days? Currently a total of 15. 13 live and 14 and 15 are our TC pre and post cameras. So we do a pre-show, post-show, and yeah. Ooh, I might be able to bring this in. Let me drop this here. I'll just drop that there. Let's see how. All right. Let's see. In Europe, everything is close. That's true. That's true. Enjoying the stream. Awesome. Let's see. Let's see. Mitch of all trades. Or is it Mitch of all trades? Yeah, here, I'll put this up there too. I basically, I have a TD, so I have somebody pushing the buttons for me. I'm looking at all the multi-views. I'm moving into also having an assistant director. We have so many cameras that it's sometimes hard to miss or easy to miss certain shots. So the assistant director would basically call out stuff that I'm not seeing. And then they'll also talk about like, hey, coming up, because I do have guides. If I play the multi-view, I'm going to play the multi-view for a little bit at the end of the stream. I do have guides from the tracks and stuff that tells me like, hey, chorus is coming up and all this stuff. But a lot of times, they're not going to say solo guitar, So the assistant director would basically tell me, hey, we have a guitar solo coming up. Because right now I do have notes that I take. So during worship rehearsals, they record the rehearsals. Then I go back and listen to it. And then as I'm listening to it, I'll take some notes like, oh, there's a guitar solo coming up here. Or, Caleb on the vocoder will start to sing here, like that kind of a deal. So having an assistant director that actually just talks to me, it helps. Yeah. Any tips for social media content creator with run and gun setup capturing live moments in service? That's more of a question for my good friend Ron Starling. Super great guy. And Davy Jones. So look him up on Instagram. Ron Starling, ROHN. Ron Starling and Davy Jones. Davy, he did that crazy conference recap video. If you haven't seen it, go to the Transformation Instagram and look back to like early October-ish. Can't remember. The conference was early, not too long ago, but also very long ago. Cool. let's move on here. Let's go with. Let me start loading this, and I'll answer the last couple of questions that came in. Let's see here. All right, next one. XR Church. Let's go to XR Church. Let me load this here. Uh-oh. Whoa. Hold on, guys. I lost connection to my iPad. All right. Click on that there. Settings. So what happens when you run 30 bajillion displays? 30 bajillion displays. iPad Pro, and I need that as an extended display. Hey, there we go. What did I say? XR Church. Yeah. All right, so let's load XR Church here. Downloads folder. Do I not have that? Let me see here. Live for church. Okay, hold on here. Let me try to find it, guys. So right now, as I'm doing that, let's see. It's difficult communicating with the camera people on stage with all the loud noise. Sort of. We have a really good comm set up. We also have some of our ops, not all of the ops, but some of the ops actually have point source audio headsets with in-ears that you can use. Let's see, it's called where? There we go, XR Church. Oh, that one there. All right, let me do this, and then we'll continue answering questions. That's 4.
I'm excited for that.
Love it.
I know we're also.
Hey, you got a pre-show.
XR Kids
Awesome.
Worship,
They're gonna bring
right?
it. They're gonna bring it.
Oh my gosh,
Usher in the
they
spirit.
worship so hard.
They
and
gonna
then we
bring
got
it.
to see them at Back to School Bash.
Yeah.
And then
Great lighting here.
Trunk
I
or
like
Treat
that.
Just a few weekends ago.
Nice and clean.
And
So much
they
energy.
get hype.
Yeah.
And this
They
is
get hype. And so I'm super excited to see what
it.
they're gonna bring it next week.
XR Church and
Yeah,
who
kids
is
dedication is something
Clay
that we do
Malone.
around here. We haven't done it in a little while.
Love it.
So if you're like, dang, I really want to be a part of that, you can still sign
Love your
up
ticker
on
there.
our website, xrchurch.com. And if you would say to me, I'm not
All right,
really
we'll,
sure what
we'll
you're talking
fast
about.
forward here. Yeah, great lighting. Love that.
And we got. We want you to really.
Get it.
Glorify him this morning, amen.
Awesome. Yeah, love that.
And we bring our praise, and you bring revival.
Love it, love it, love it.
We lift our hands.
Yeah, I probably put just a little bit more on the third there, right? Just a little bit more. Great movement there.
Where your love is found, there will be no fear. God, your kingdom come, your will be
Nice.
done here. Let's sing on the earth as in heaven.
Beautiful.
The Spirit
Yes, yes, yes.
pour out, our hearts are wide open. Jesus, we need you now.
Great framing, great. Yep. Great whip.
Place, break our walls down.
Okay, this is all I'm gonna do this one. This is all I'm gonna do. Okay. I suckered you all into that. So that's a former student of mine. Clay, you guys are killing it. Oh, I love it. Oh, bringing tears to my eyes. I'm like a proud dad. Man, that was really good. Really good, Clay. Wow. Way to go. Tell the team miss him. Man, so good. Clay was part of my mentorship. Yeah. Wow, man. That was really good. Even just, that's all I needed, just that little bit. All right, so next we'll go to ba- 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 yeah, we'll go to OKC Community Church, right down the road from us, like an hour and 20 minutes from us. So OKC, let me load your stuff here. Great job. And Clay. Yeah, your team's killing it, Clay. Yeah, cool. All right, OKC. All right. There we go. I'll start answering some questions soon, guys, right after this one. Fast forward here. Wait, I'm just making sure I have the right one. Yeah. Cool. Let's fast forward here.
Expect for God to move.
All right.
Listen, here's what I want you to do.
So right off the bat,
amongst yourselves,
what I see here is your iris is just way too open. So you want to close your iris down, ISO down, close your iris down. I don't know what cameras you're using, so or I mean, if you can't, just bring your key lighting down a little bit. So this is actually a good kind of like a little segue to get into here, and hopefully I remember to go back to that when I get back into reviewing these. So basically, we try as hard as we can to light for video and not the room. And it can look weird sometimes because it's either going to be too dark on stage or too bright on stage live, but we're actually lighting for our online audience. For us, especially at Transformation, like our big audience really is online. We have a global church, and on any given Sunday, you'll see between 20 to 30,000 watching on YouTube. So that's our deal. So we try as much as we can to light for video. So keep that in mind. Again, this also goes. Every time I say this, especially since I'm doing like this live stream. Always make sure you run it through your leadership, talk to them, see if they're okay with that. You're gonna have people that ask questions, and they're gonna be basically like, "Oh, why is it's too dark on stage?" Well, we're actually lighting this because obviously talk about it beforehand. But if somebody comes up to you, from leadership, like, "Hey, it's too dark," and you can really explain to them like, we're actually lighting for video so that we can get better online engagement, so that the people at home will feel like they're a part of what's happening in the room. Cool. Yeah. So like this, if you can, I don't know where you guys are meeting, what your setup is. If you can, get some house lights that you can that are dimmable, that you can bring up for moments like this when you're just getting crowds, so it's not dark like that. I'll put that back up there. Nice. Okay, let's go here. Great. Just a little Dutch there. So if you don't know the term Dutch, it's when your camera frame is kind of tilted a little bit, so it was just a little heavy on the right side. So just come up a little bit.
Where I'm still in your presence.
Nice, good. Framing's great here. I probably would have panned it just a little bit to your left, just a little bit. Again, with this one, this is actually a great opportunity to highlight this. So you want to make sure. sorry, I saw his face. I know that he's not upset, but kind of looks like he wants to beat up the worship leader. I'm sorry. I've been up since 3 a.m. everybody. So if you put him on this third, that'd be great. Get him instead of that center shot, right? That cinematic style. Another great option too is have this guitar player like move just a little bit over here more, if you guys can on your stage, or even if the worship leader is centered, then obviously move the guitar player like here, or if you can on this side, just so that you got a little bit of depth there, and he's not peering over your shoulder like he wants to beat him up. So my sense of humor, right?
Lord, I know my heart wants more of you. My heart
Beautiful. Love that. Yeah, again, just iris down a little bit, just a little bit too hot. Great framing though. Good cut. Yeah, here, that cinema verte I was talking about earlier. Get that going. For those of you watching on Instagram, I saw a question come in about replaying this. I'll probably leave it up on YouTube for a little bit. Nice, good. So that last shot, it's hard for me to go back on this player, so I just won't. So the last shot with the keys, you're kind of cutting off the top of, or the middle of her head there, or the top of her head. So start off with the keys. So frame it up on the keys, and then have them slowly go up to her face. But yeah, great there. I'd probably come down on my head rum a little bit on that shot there. Same here. So with the drums, you're starting off on the instrument itself and then going up to the face, or take it from the face and go down to the instrument. I try to showcase as much musicians as I can and their facial expressions, their faces. A lot of the times it's because they also, they work hard in their craft, and I want to honor them. I want to showcase them as well, not just the worship leaders. So I try as much as I can to get the band in there, get good shots of the band and stuff. Except for Caleb on keys, he actually pays me $200 every time I put him on camera. So that's a whole different thing. If you want to get into that, I'm just kidding. All right, we'll fast forward here. Nice, good movement there. Not too bad. Like it. Nice, good whip. That's a good whip. Yeah, so the movement on the last shot, right? I would just replicate that movement with this shot if you can, of your tight shot, if it's manned or not. Again, going off of, I don't know anything about your setups yet. Nice. I would have cut away from that sooner on the drums. Nice, that works. Love that. That's good. Great cutting. Great cutting. All right, we're out of time here.
We just continue
Good wide here.
the Lord to meet us in this place.
I hit the wrong one. Nice, good reverse there. Yeah, great job. So takeaways from this one. Just watch the iris. A little too hot on camera there. The movement's great. Try to replicate that on the other cameras. The only thing I would your ops are actually they're good. Like that's a good flow of getting them into that movement, getting them into that handheld vibe. So that's really good. The last thing I would just work on is try to work on audio. Again, I don't, this is coming off as if you guys were my staff, and I'm, telling you guys, the standards we do for just me personally and also transformation. So work on your audio. 9 times out of 10, people will stay if the video looks horrible, but the audio is really good. If the audio is not good, they're not going to tune in for very long, even if your video looks great. So yeah, good job, great job. Hopefully you guys are getting some stuff out of this. Let's see what time. Ooh, I might have to quit soon, guys. Couldn't get through it. There's a lot. We'll have to pick this up next week, maybe. Yeah. But let me see here. Let's go at Walker Trinity Church. Let's see here. Put this in. I'll answer some questions, then we'll go into this for the last part, for the last time. The last one, I should say. And then we will finalize all of this with some good old Q&A. So we're looking at Trinity. All right, Trinity. There we go. Alex, broadcast audio. Yeah, Jeremy would be great for broadcast audio reviews. I should get him on some streams. A cool tune. All right, let's get into this. Yeah, so for this, I mean, again, this is okay. Trinity Church. So I actually live directed here for a conference once. So I know your setup, and yeah. So I don't mind this, just slower, have it. What you want to do is you want to really feel out. You want to feel out the shot. You want to feel out not the shot, what's happening in the room, right? Because our whole deal is we're showcasing what's happening in the room. We're trying to create this atmosphere, if you will. And so you want to really match your movements on camera to how it is in the room. So that moment, it's really worshipful. It's really intimate, right? So you want to have your camera movements just slow, just, almost, to be honest, almost uncomfortably slow sometimes, yeah. See where you guys going? A little moody with the lighting. I like that. Great shot there. Yeah, so like things like that. Especially this said on the title, this is a youth service. I think it was a youth service. So I know you guys have probably a little more leeway to kind of experiment. So I'm not even showing you guys. Sorry. My bad. So gonna have to bring my TD in just for these streams. Yeah, because I can see you guys can experiment a little more, which is great. So right there. Yeah, there you go. Almost. Yeah, I would have had the op pull to the guy. Yeah, let's fast forward a little bit here. Get into this. It's a little too much movement here. I would dial it back about 60% or 20%. Great landing though. I love landing on this nice little gimbal shot. Beautiful. Nice. Something to watch out for like that, right? So as your op is doing, have them make sure and keep them in their in their mind. So the op was actually blocking off the light. His shadow was casting. He was casting a shadow onto the keys. So just be mindful of stuff like that. Again, yeah, movement. Like even on those high intensity movements, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to the end of your lens. So at the end of your lens, it's always going to be super exaggerated. So while you might feel like, oh, I'm making these slow movements, you want to make sure that you're paying attention to, if you have IMAG, especially, it helps because you can look at it and go, ooh, my movement's a little too fast. Because at the end of your lens, everything's going to be super exaggerated. So when our ops are actually doing their little cinema verte move, they're actually like, they dial it back about maybe 40%. Like I'm telling them, hey, it's a little bit too much movement. Let's go a little bit. And they'll just dial it back a little bit and make their moves a little smaller. Yeah. Because you can still keep that energy in, but without so many shakiness, right?
The river is flowing, so we might as well jump on it.
Nice. Fast forward here. Great reverse. Yeah, great. Love that. Yeah, my wife said the guy in drums looks like me when I was younger. Sure. Yeah, great. Love the depth there. Yeah, just a little less movement there. These are great. Great cutting. Yeah, great cutting. Love the cutting. Great. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, good job.
Think about that.
If these are kids, youth kids on cams, give them all a raise. I'm sorry, but great job. Like they are killing it. They want jobs? I'll hire them.
One more time.
I mean, I'm kind of kidding. All right, that's good, man. Good job, guys. Oh, what a great shot. Love that. I love showing. So one of the things here, we'll stop this here, and then I'm such a huge fan of doing. That was my Apple Pencil. I'm such a huge fan of crowd shots. It's just, again, goes with your leadership. If they're okay with showing it, by all means, I would show it. Because for me at home, like if I'm watching it and I see somebody getting touched by the Holy Spirit and touched by the presence of God, I'm going to want to enter in, I'm like, oh man, like if they're feeling it, I can feel it too. Right. So yeah. Let's see. What? Okay. Awesome. Let me see here. Yeah, let's answer some questions. Let's end this with some questions. Trying not to be on here for too long because I am tired. So let me go back in the chat. I don't know if there's let me see here. Let's see. Do you review footage with cam ops, coaching, post show, etc.? We're trying to get there. That was the plan to get. So when I was at Bethel, we would do that. We'd get together every Tuesday and go over the footage, basically do game day footage, and just see what worked, what didn't work, and go over just fine tuning stuff. My plan was before I got sick was to start rolling that back out in January of 2022. So now it's January of 2023. But yeah, we're definitely going to roll that out again and get back into just going over, I watch back everything. So, yeah, let's see. When you're training new ops, they are running camera for the first time. How do you ensure that it doesn't slow down your cutting while they find their framing? So one of the things I do is we train through a shadow system. So they already know by the time they get on camera, they pretty much know what types of framing and types of shots that I'm looking for. And most of it comes from they're shadowing a seasoned cam op that has been there and knows what I'm already looking for. So they'll shadow them for a couple of times, and the cam op, it's a great opportunity for volunteers to lead and to have your volunteers leading people to, hey, this is how I frame up certain things, and Chad likes this, he doesn't like that, or if Tyler Tritton is directing, the cam ops will know what he likes and doesn't like, and same for Jared Richard as well. But as far as that goes, we do a shadow system. So they'll shadow somebody for a couple of Sundays, and then after that they get on camera. And we'll usually put them on. So we stream our Monday night prayers as well. So we'll put them on a stream where it's not that stressful, even though we're live, so they get to practice, and it's a lot less intense, I should say, than a normal Sunday. Yeah, so that's how we do it. Let's see. And holding camera, great way to run and gun. Yeah. 4K is overrated. Most phones and monitors are only 1080p. It all depends on what's being streamed to it. So yes, TVs, 1080p for sure. Most, I don't know. It's kind of changing. I think we're at like the tipping point of it. I think that, I think for sure, definitely like the newer iPhones from like iPhone 10 and up, can do 4K. Not recording, but it can actually, but again, that's small, right? So even 1080 would look good as long as you have a good clean feed. Yeah, but I think we're on the tipping point. Clay, awesome. Oh, my brother, what's up? What's the best way to get started? I don't know if you're asking from a previous question, Jane. But you can exaggerate more on that question or elaborate more on that question. All right. What are some of the best practices for breaking bad habits for camera ops? Here, I'll put this one up there so everybody. Left, right, pans, keeping everything centered, trying to move our team to more cinematic than broadcast. So yeah, I get this a lot, especially with my coaching. I go more in depth on that with the mentorship and coaching stuff. But then what I'm going to tell you, but basically the gist of it is you have to show them examples of what you want almost all the time. Get them examples, print it out, do like framing guides, print it out and say, hey, this is the style that we're moving to. This is what we're, especially if you have your leadership behind you. Hey, this is what leadership is wanting. This is the style we're moving to. This is how we want to, frame stuff up. This is the motion we want, and let them know the why. A lot of it is we really want people to engage more online. We want them to feel what it's like in the room at their house. So for us, like for me, the best way I found to do that was the cinematic broadcast style. So, and then also, there's a personal why to it too, I tell this story a lot about when I was a camera op at Bethel, and I was setting my camera up. We just got through with, I had a 7-day work week. I was supposed to be off on a Saturday, but I had to come in to fix something. And Sunday rolled around and I got called into the early morning service. So I'm just dead tired and did a conference and all that stuff. And so I'm just wanting to get my camera set up. Try to get my camera set up. This girl comes in. She goes, "Oh, excuse me, is that Stephanie Gretzinger on stage?" And I'm just like tired. I'm like, yeah, that's her, And I go turn around, get back to setting my camera up. And I hear this just weeping, like heavy crying behind me. And so I turn around. I'm like, oh, in my head, I'm like, Lord, I just wanted to work and go home. But I was like, okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. So I asked, is everything okay? Can I pray for you? Her parents walk in and they start crying, and she's like, that's Stephanie up there. And they start bawling, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm just talking. I go to the dad and I'm like, hey, what, is everything okay? And the dad's like, he goes, you have no idea. He goes, we came out here just to visit and, to see Stephanie up there. My daughter wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Stephanie's worship. She wouldn't be alive today. And totally just my heart sank. And he looked at me and he's like, you are part of that story. Like, thank you so much for being a part of the team that helps broadcast this to the world, because you have no idea the change that you're bringing about into other people's lives. You have no idea whose lives you're touching. And he was like, thank you so much. Still get teared up every time. So know your why, and have your team find their own whys. And then on the practical side, don't be afraid of losing volunteers. I know it sucks, but if you try again, they might not be a good fit. They as frustrated as you are with trying to get them to get this style, they're probably just as frustrated. And for them, they're like, man, I don't know, I'm supposed to be in media, am I not? And just so have a frank conversation with them, and don't be afraid to lose volunteers. I know it's hard because a lot of times you don't want to lose volunteers, but at the same time, like, you want people that actually are a good fit for the entire team, that can help facilitate bringing what the Lord is doing inside of your church to the world. So yeah, I hope that helps. Lens exaggerate the movement. That's gold. Yeah, that's great. Hit us with that multi-view. 8K or nothing. Oh man, the file size is. Listen, we shot our conference and our live album recording that's going to come out later on at some point. But we shot that in 4K. And I already knew going into, because we did a lot of stuff at Bethel with 4K, but I knew it was just going to be a whole bunch of media ingestion. And yeah, it's a lot. I think just the worship night alone, the worship album, the footage alone that I have is 27 terabytes. It fills up 27 terabytes. So it's a lot. So man, 8K would just, the amount of space that you would need for that. Crazy. Awesome. Any other questions? Anybody else got questions? Let me see here. Yeah, 4K compressed is massive. Yeah. We will be, for those of you that have followed stuff from me, you probably saw that we are actually, we're going to be, once we're in our actual control room, right now we're in our temporary space, our fly packs out backstage. So once we're actually in it, we are going to flip the switch to full 4K HDR. So yeah. Thanks to the helpful friends at Diversified. Awesome. Okay. My wife is calling in the cattle. So I'll play the multi-view for a little bit. We'll skip ahead a couple of times. The audio's not that great. If I post it later, I'm gonna clean the audio up. Basically I just felt like, I was like, oh, let me just record it today. And I basically did like a wide jack out of our comm unit to record the audio portion. Let me load this here. Then we'll play it for a little bit and get going. Mentorship is going to be coming up. I'm going to release the applications tomorrow. The applications will open. You'll see a link posted on Instagram and Facebook and stuff, so you guys can actually go through and apply. I only have 4 spots for that. Usually I take about 6 to 10 people. But this time around, just focusing more on my family, focusing more on my time that I have with them. And so I don't want a lot of it being taken up by the mentorship like it used to be. And so with my family coming first, I'm only taking four spots. So that's it. And the way it works, so just so you guys know, the way the mentorship works is a couple of things. It's 8 weeks. Every week I'm on a call with you. We're breaking down your services. I'm giving you every piece of knowledge that I have, everything. And then also, but with the applications itself, I'll take the applications and my wife and I will go over them. We'll pray over to see which is a good fit. Who do we feel like God is highlighting in that moment? And then you get an email if you're accepted or if you get put on a wait list. Cool. Let me load this. Awesome. All right, let me go here. Yeah. Oh, look. I'm actually in the program. Wait. Where's that stuff? Here, I'll pull this off for now. Yeah, so for those of you also, for the coaching's a one-on-one for 90 minutes. We'll break down your service. I'll give you like tips, ways to work on, things to work on, and, ways on also building your team. The same thing, kind of like a quick call of how to build culture, how to get that all up and running. Yeah, let me fast forward this. So I didn't have my Skycam up today. We had some issues with it, and so I lost my math. Oh, there it is. So I lost the lost Skycam. So we're running with 12 cameras live. So
Just prep ourselves for a volunteer, and Tyler and I can walk them through.
okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Change the I thought I changed the program. Oh, there you go. Awesome. So what you're looking at here are all my cameras except for 13. Our TC pre and post show. Bottom there you have program, and then you also have show flow. Showflow.tv, SHOFLO.tv. That's how we keep everybody on track. Somebody's actually tracking the show, and so whenever it highlights blue, that's the segment that we're in. Here, I'll bring the volume up a little. Volume for this is super loud. So.
I gotta know that you want to be found first. Yeah. Not saying, put yourself out there all over the place and be chasing the man. But
yeah, I'm gonna go fast forward it.
Take the first step to say, okay, God, I want.
Here we go from the start.
Listen, we're so thankful though that you guys listen.
The presence of God is in this place. He's where you are, and we are getting
the worship. 3. Thank you.
There you go. Copy. I was waiting for stage to go by. 5. So what you guys are hearing? Let me know if you guys can hear it. Fine too. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Verse 2, 3.
Take 4.
Joe on Instagram, I have a whoops moment a lot. We show the pre-show online and in the room. 12, stand by. 12. Beautiful, everybody.
Thanks, money.
So you're hearing my comp. So this is everything that I hear live. While we're going,
Interlude. 2, 3.
you're hearing that. So I have several voices going in my head at the same time.
Verse 2, 3.
Beautiful, guys. Great movement, 5. Thank you. I'll fast forward it. Yeah.
Instrumental. 3, 4.
Fast forward more here.
Yep, it has.
Beautiful 5, 7, 30%. 7. Thank you 8. Thank you 10. Thank you 9. Thank you 12. 8 and 8. 10, 10. 9.
Chorus. 2, 3, 4.
Let me see. They did really great. The team did really great today on the big moment.
Tag. Ending. 2, 3, 4.
Team Mike is on stage with MC1.
7, 7. Ah, so good, so good, so good, so good. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love it, love it, love it. Give me 1, 1. That's for a little more. So this is when Pastor Mike's up on stage.
The plan going like we thought it would go, with everything how we thought it would be, I still declare right here.
And we're every time he comes up, that's complete flow moment for all of us. So we're just really following where he's going.
Everybody just lift your hand.
Yeah, it went off too. We had a good time.
Love it, love it, love it. Somebody shout, I'm still here.
Right. Let's keep that energy up. I don't know if he goes back into something high praise here. Thank y'all. 7, 7.
I'm beginning to start looking back at pictures.
That's right.
Copy, he said it's on.
9, 9. So now you'll hear it. So on these moments, if you hear somebody yelling numbers, that's actually the musical director. Yes, to answer your question, Alex, I actually have I have click, guide, the broadcast mix, production party line, engineering party line, cam ops party line, and the MD. So I'll throw the MD on when we go into like more flow moments like this, so I can kind of gauge how they're gonna hit a certain song. How they're gonna actually do their band hits and things like that. Kind of just helps me to know when to cut.
We'll stay in this look until I'm for sure certain that we're going into the message.
5, 5. Thank you, thank you.
A lot of people didn't make it to this point. They left God. You can talk about me for still being
might
with
not
him, but
be
guess what? I'm still here.
Hey, can we get his mic up? His headset. Gosh.
Yeah. Awesome. That's pretty much it. Here, I'll switch to the...
And God was like, okay.
So message,
Progression, not perfection.
Pastor Mike's probably one of the best at following tally that I've ever worked with.
And do you know what confronted me about the lie?
It's very cool to be able to direct for him and just have somebody that actually like really just follows tally.
Was on TPD at the time. Scott calls Bishop.
Yeah, super engaging when he does, you know, because again, while we have an audience in-house, we also really want to keep the engagement and keep making sure that our actual audience at home is feels like part of the family, which they are, you know. Awesome. I need to park those in her production room. Yeah. No, it helps. Trust. Oh man, it really does help having click. And mostly, honestly, for me, I'm a musician. So being able to have stuff like the click and guide kind of just helps me to know what's going on, especially if they go into more flow moments like that. That's when I throw I pop the MD on our comm bass unit so that I can actually kind of, you know, hear where they're going. So, well, awesome. Any last questions? Anybody? How's the control room going? It is going. Hopefully February. Looking at being in there in February. So, it's really nice. Can't wait to not be homeless anymore. We've had to move our fly pack like 9 times. 9 times. So, beauty of being under construction. Well, cool, everybody. If nobody else has questions, I'm going to turn in for the night. Spend some more time with my family and play with my son for a little bit here. Oh, somebody on Instagram asked, are you going to be streaming in 4K? Chance, I don't know if you're still on, but streaming in 4K. Oh, my niece Kenley said hi. So we're going to be streaming in 4K. We're going to use Cobalt. Well, we're still we're trying to, yeah. Right now we're leaning towards Cobalt. Especially since High Vision is changing their model. I know a couple of other churches that was using High Vision because of the I can't even think about it. But anyway, they're changing up their model, and so High Vision, yeah, there's stuff going on with that. So, awesome. Let's see. Director of OKC Community, thanks for your feedback and encouragement. We meet in there, so lights and okay, in a theater, so lights and broadcast are tough. Yeah, that's always tough. I've had a couple of students that, actually, like one of my first students, the first student that I've ever had, for my mentorship, they met like in a wedding venue, so they couldn't really do much. Yeah, if you can, as much as you can, focus on lighting. Try to see what you guys can do, and then, try to find that balance. It's just finding that balance between your camera iris and what you can do in the room. But yeah, movement on your stuff was great though. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you guys. I'm not gonna open up submissions for more. I'm just gonna continue to hit off the ones that we didn't, because there was a lot that came in. So next week we'll take that. Cam 5 on a jib. Yes. Let me real quick here. I'll show you something. go back to when I had all the cameras up. All right, so cam 1 is our Furio, our Ross Furio dolly robotic camera. Today I didn't have a op for that, so we just had it basically in like a pre-programmed motion mode. Camera 2 is a mezzanine camera. It's up in our mezzanine. Gets us some really cool wides. 3 is a dolly. It's a Panther dolly. 4 is our main follow. And our main follow is on a 70 by lens all the way at front of house. The Panther dolly is also at front of house. Camera 5 is a jib. It's our big boy jib. So it's I think they're swinging, gosh, it's got to be like 300, 400 pounds at the end of that sucker. Camera 6, a 45 angle shot, so our slash cam. 7 is our baby jib, so that's at stage left, the front there. And then 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, you don't see 11, that's another thing. 11, we're having some issues with it, so we have 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 are the handheld ops, and then camera 13's the Skycam, and then TC pre and post for TC1 and TC2. Yeah. Awesome, Al. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, if I can Sunday, I might just keep this up Sunday nights. So we'll do some lives Sunday nights as much as I can when I can. But I had fun. Doing this. Thanks, guys. My son is here. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. I am out. Peace out.